I want to pick up on last week's video where we were talking about attachment. In fact, actually what we were talking about was detachment, and how we need to detach ourselves from anything to which we have already attached ourselves. Most fundamentally, and this is why I want to pick it up, the way in which we are normally attached to who we think we are, what psychology calls the conceptual self, what has been described to me in a variety of conversations over the last couple of weeks as the ego, the imposter, or the third voice. I only thought most people had two voices in their head, but this has come up in a variety of conversations over the last couple of weeks, and that's why I want to come back to it again, because in those conversations people have variously said to me, oh, I'm an introvert, or I'm an extrovert, or I'm this, that, or the other. They're only labels. We talked about labels quite a few weeks ago, and how we attach ourselves to labels, which are just concepts, or how we even define ourselves according to the labels that we have given ourselves. I'll come back to that in a moment. Or those that have been ascribed to us, for example, by experts who have told us we're this colour, that colour, or the other colour, having analysed apparently scientifically based, apparently psychometric tests. Apparently. Don't get me started on that one. The point is that if you think you're introverted or think you're extroverted, as long as you're using your thinking mind, you're going to be right and you're going to prove yourself right. But the interesting thing is that your conceptual self, your view of you, is not even yours. You can't claim any rights over it. You can't claim ownership of it. It's stuff that was foisted on you by outside parties when you were young and impressionable. The conceptual self is just what you think about how the misbehaviour of other mindless people impacted your own view of yourself, particularly during the third year of our lives. Why do I come back to this point? Because again and again and again, people are saying, but I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other. No, you're none of those things. You only think you are these things. And as I said, it's not even your own body of thought. It is stuff that was thrown at you, some of which stuck during your formative years. You need to let it all go. Now that frightens the living daylights out of some people, because they actually say, well, if I let go all of those thoughts, I'm afraid to discover who I might really be. That's been said to me so many times over the last quarter of a century. Afraid of your own potential? Afraid of your unlimited power as part of the universe to bring about the kind of life, joy, happiness, and peace of mind that actually we should all prefer. I'll come back to that next week.